Hello guys, my name is Arthur and this is my guide on Vorago. Since I started learning Vorago, I noticed the lack of Vorago guides for Vorago because most of them are outdated, so I decided to start my own series on Vorago. So today I'm starting with Ceiling Collapse, which is one of the most RNG related rotations for Vorago. So let's start out with phase 3. So the main goal of this phase is to DPS Vorago down to 0 HP. When Vorago hits 0 HP, the phase ends. This week, he'll break the ceiling and the huge rocks are gonna start falling on you. So watch out for the shadows that come before the rock falls and move away from those. When you drop, you're gonna go south of the L-shaped rock. When Brago drops, you're gonna start with Asphyxiate, and then Wild Magic, Corruption Shot, and Dragon Breath. And then you're gonna go off for Reflect. On Reflect, you're gonna use 2 defensives, and then start your Detonate. Release on the 3rd blue, start another Asphyxiate, and then Wild Magic, and then Adrenaline Bot and Onslaught. After this, the phase should be over, unless you had some bad RNG with rocks. If it happens that you had some bad RNG and the rock spawns in middle at the start, make sure you move out of middle as soon as possible and just carry on with your rotation as you did on the last clip. Assuming the bomb tank books at the start of phase 3, it is totally safe to go on to melee distance for this rotation. The rocks can still hit you after the phase ends, so if you see the animation for the ceiling spec, make sure you watch out for shadows. They can KO you very easily. Again, don't stall with resonance here. You're gonna need it for phase 3 at the start. Now here's what you do on phase 3 if you don't have the ability Onslaught. You're gonna be using Sunshine, So make sure you have 100% adrenaline at the start of phase 3. Before Vorago drops down, you're gonna sunshine and then adrenaline bot. Take a few step backs, go to the DBS pile, build 2 wild magic, and then on reflect, you're gonna do 2 defensives, and then you're gonna detonate. After reflect is over, you're gonna build 2 wild magic again, and then asphyxiate. And that should be the end of phase 3. Now for phase 4. Phase 4 isn't really a DPS phase, so all you need to do for this phase is to know where to stand and how to move out of waterfall faster, and also how to stay alive. The rocks can actually carry over to phase 4. While you're in the waterfall, you're gonna spam click Vorago, and then Wild Magic, Dragon Breath, and move in and asphyxiate. Make sure you move in before you start DPSing. Where you stand is more important than your DPS at this phase. After bleeds are done, Vorago is gonna do 3 attacks, and then here he's gonna do reflect, just like phase 2. After reflect is done, you're gonna go to the waterfall and clear the rocks if you have to. And while you're inside the waterfall, you're gonna spam click Wild Magic, move in and hit Dragon Breath, and then asphyxiate. Now for phase 5. It's important for phase 5 that you stay at the south wall and stay always in front of the bomb tank. Never go next or behind the bomb tank. The bomb tank is the person who is standing north. So there are two ways to do phase 5 on this rotation, which is team split. The first one is to sunshine after reflect. So while you're on team split, you're gonna spam click wild magic and Vorago at the same time. While you're moving in to the south wall, you're gonna do dragon breath and then start asphyxiating. After the third blue bomb, it's gonna be reflect. So make sure you go off. When you go off, don't move north or behind the bomb tank. Stay to the south wall and move just 1 or 2 squares if you have to. On the second blue bomb on reflect, you're gonna sunshine, and on the third blue, you're gonna go back on Virago. You wanna go middle if you get the first bleed, and build to wild magic and asphyxiate as soon as possible. For the second method, you're gonna sunshine before team split starts, go to the team split, and then a dream bot, and then build to wild magic. After you wild magic, you're gonna off the third blue bomb, and then use a defensive ability, and then start your detonate. After reflect ends, you release your detonate, and then asphyxiate. If you get any bleeds, make sure you cleave them. And then after that, make sure you repeat what you did for the first method. It is not recommended to onslaught on this week. And that should be it. Congrats on the kill. This is my guide on DBS and Boraga on Sealing Week. I hope you like it.